Hey, what's
Hey
up, Lo?
guys.
What's happening? What's happening?
Hey Alex, how you doing, brother?
Hold on. I'm sorry. I got this audio up on this. Hey, I'm doing. How you doing tonight, man?
Good, good, good. Welcome back.
Hey,
We
Lo, you
here
there?
on YouTube. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, wait a
Man,
minute. Wait a minute, Lo. I'm trying to make sure we're not having echo. Okay, are we good? We live?
yes, sir.
Okay, I
Let
was
me
hearing
make
some
sure.
feedback.
I do hear something.
I'm not
I
hearing
do
the
hear
echo.
feedback.
Wait a minute. I bet you I know what it is. Hold on. Let me see. I know what it is. Okay. I know we good. We should be good, though. Playing in the background. All right. So now we good. We good. We good.
Turn
All
it
right, so
down.
now we can get started, man. So how you doing?
I'm all right, man. Still hanging in there.
Look, you good?
Yes, sir. Still here.
Hey, man, listen, we got a lot to get into tonight. Yeah, I wanted to just let the people know that we are still here and still, and it's just been a lot going on last month and a lot of good things, man. A lot of good things that's been happening. So, what I wanted to do was to take this time to just reach out and talk to people and let them know what we've been doing. And so we've had a lot of changes that we haven't spoke about. We had a lot of changes in we had the situation that happened so that was interesting, caused a lot of different things. So we'll get into a lot. We'll get into a lot of that tonight, and also get into some things on what I wanted to do in updating people to what we're doing, man. So what I want to do, though, right now, I wanna see if we have want to see who's in the room, so that we can give proper shout out. People know that we appreciate them for jumping on tonight to talk about tonight, and the biggest like thing that's happening, man, just to give the updates and advances to what we've been doing with this app. Honestly, it's been a long road. I promise you, it's been a long man. We are 4.5 years in, and I think we keep popping off. Are we popping off?
I hear a delay when you're speaking.
Are we good? All right, so you guys in the let us know what's happening. That was a day.
Yeah.
So we will see, man. We will be able to kind of ask the people what's happening, man. So I will say this. I'll start off by saying that it's been a really good show from the last time we had a show. I think one of the last shows we did, man, might have been wasn't January, was it?
I do not know
Was
the
it
time.
January? Well, no, that wasn't the last show. That's the last one I did when I was in Atlanta. Then we came back and did some other shows. And I think it might be my internet that's slow. I'm looking on the screen, and or not slow. It's just looks like I'm not connected. Well, no, I'm connected. Um, I don't know what's happening. Um, but anyway, just to bring people up to date, we did some of the cards sent out, issued, and that was cool. We also had a lot of new people join the app, and just to give us a shot, um, and so that's the one thing that we always is for people just to give us a shot. One of the other things, man, is getting the word out. And one of the hard parts when you're doing an app like is getting people to trust, like just trust the app in general because people they're like I've been using this other service and it does okay, or I don't know if I want to give another service a chance, man. And so that's been, I think, Lo, has the hardest part is getting people to trust us. What were you saying, Lo?
Right.
Go ahead, Lo. Lo, did Lo get locked out?
Hello, you hear me? Could you hear me?
Yeah, I got you now. I got you.
Okay.
Good.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know what happened to my phone. Well, I'm on
Yeah.
the computer.
I mean,
Mhm.
so if you would, man, just manage the room. If
Oh,
you would
okay.
just manage the room for the comments and things like that.
Yes.
We've got it open now, so sometimes people want to, they may want to make comments
Mm-hmm.
and whatever, but it's okay. I will say this: we're going to be focused tonight on what we want to present. Um, I'm not really good with the way the internet works in terms of like people coming on and trolling and things like that. I don't. If you come on to troll, I'll miss it. You know what I mean? I'll really miss it. But let me go back to why we're doing the show. We just want to update people on what's going on. And one of the bigger things that's happening, I was just invited September the 3rd. I was invited to speak at the U.S. Bank Technology Conference. So I'll be
Amazing.
traveling to Minnesota.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be traveling to Minnesota. And let me say this, Lo, right? Because it's taken a long time for people to give. I'm not gonna say give credit, you know, but just accept the fact that that I'm in this space. Just accept the fact that we're in this space, right? And so if people have been skeptical and people have been like, oh man, I don't know, and and I think it's because I'm familiar. If you were thinking about Mark Zuckerberg or Jeff Bezos or rest in peace, Steve
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. When people were dealing with them, they just saw them as like, oh, that guy that's doing this or that, right? It's only when the world realized that they had created something special that people started to say things like, oh man, if I would have been, if I had the opportunity to do this, or if I could have done that. And that's what a lot of people do. They say, well, and if I would have had an opportunity to be with Facebook when it first started, man, I would have jumped on that. Or, man, if I would have had an opportunity to do X, Y, Z, I would have invested in this and that. And I think the real answer is no, you wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. Because normally when things are at the stage where people are saying help and invest and help me push this or help me, people don't believe in it. And so that becomes the biggest issue. It becomes the biggest issue of just trying to get past your family and friends. Let me tell you a funny story. And this is a so I go back to I'm back in Atlanta, and I get a call, from a relative of mine, and the relative tells me, the whole story about how she's losing her car, how she has nothing to, no food, nothing to eat. She's telling me she doesn't feel like she's important. And she says something to me. She says, "Can you just send me money?" So I said, "Well, what?" Said, "Can you?" She said, "Word, can you cash out me $25?" I said, I don't have cash out. I don't use cash out. I use the app that's named after your sister, my mother. I only use Jubielee." And then she said to me, she said, "You cash app it to my son."
Oh my God. Our elders, boy.
I said, "No." Like, I just told you that I just said I use app named after my mother and your sister. And she said, "Well, can you just catch my son?"
She
Cash
wasn't
out,
hearing nothing.
cash out, all the other services. They want to kill me in terms of business. They want me to be destroyed. So when my family members ask me to send them money on a system that's trying to destroy me, and they wonder why I stop answering my phone, I stopped answering my phone, man, because just to hear people walk across what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
I've got cousins who have restaurants, and I said, "Hey, I've got this machine, you can process your payments. You stop using the Square, or you can stop having people cash app you or Zelle you or whatever." I'm going to drink some water tonight. I was feeling kind of faint tonight. Not feeling my best. So yeah, I wasn't feeling my best. So and I have family members that don't use the system. They trust the other systems, and they're having all types of issues with. And I was just like, man, I don't know what to do. That strangers and people I've met along the way, like you, that wasn't, that I met along the way. You're not a stranger now, you low. But do you know that it's been, and I bet a lot of entrepreneurs would say this, it's been other people that has pushed this platform, pushed this project, my family members.
Mm.
And that's just, I don't understand that part, like I don't understand it. So when I talk about, going to speak at US Bank, and what they said was, hold on, let me pull it up. Let me pull up what they said. And here's what they want, what they want me to do. They said, Lo, that they wanted me to, let's see, where are we? Okay, here we go. They wanted they want me to come and discuss how I have revolutionized or updated their current API. And the API means application program interface. they want me to talk to other people, like the entire U.S. Bank is the fifth largest bank in the United States.
Major.
And out of all of their clients who are utilizing their technology, all of their clients that's utilizing their technology, they said you were the first person thought of.
Wow.
This is you and saying that what I've built and what I've done with their, APIs, which allows like systems to talk to each other. Just imagine, going into a Burger King and you got somebody that wants to order, and then you got the person taking the order. So what happens is everything in between the discussion allows for the order to be taken. You know what I mean? And you get what you want. So the person taking the order will be the API. And it goes back. So you say cheeseburger, and you get a cheeseburger. So the API allows it for things that happens in the bank to be done automatically. And so what I did was a lot of things they just didn't have. And I said, well, I'm going to create it. I'm going to make it better. And I told them, and I actually did it. So, let me see if I'll pull this up, because sometimes people, I want to show people the receipts. So they say, oh, okay, yeah, he wasn't,
Receipts, that's what they know.
Here's what they call it. Okay, here we go. I just want to, I want to block out emails and stuff, because, this is people's emails and things like that. But, let me see, hold on. Let me see. Okay, hold on. I think I have it. Yeah, I want to hide her. I need to hide her U.S. bank. I want to, I want to hide the, the email address.
Right.
Yeah, just because. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so here we go now. So watch this. Here you go. Let me see if I can share this now. I'm going to share this screen. Let me see. Present or invite. Okay, no, I just want to share the screen. Share the screen. I'm going to share this other screen. Let's see. Here we go. Screen. All right. Can you see it? Can you see it?
No. Okay, it's coming up now. Okay.
All right. It says, hello, Alex, Alpesh, and Greg. Hope you well. We are hosting a client roundtable, an event designed to bring together professionals from across the financial industry for a day of insight, collaboration, and community. Have been asked to present the APIs available and the return on investment, ROI, as well as see if there's a client that is interested in sharing a testimonial. You were top of mind for me. Your team's successful integration, particularly using automated workflows, is a strong example of internal efficiencies and risk reduction that APIs bring. Your perspective on onboarding and APIs have supported some business so far with real value group. So I say, this is U.S. Bank that's saying you were the top of my mind. Listen, Lo. Follow me on this. Literally, follow me on this, Lo. You were at the top of my mind. This is the senior vice president of something or another. Hold on. Fancy title.
He's definitely in control.
Oh, no. She's the assistant vice president of the. Right. So here's what I'm saying. They have a conference that they're looking to share with everybody across their U.S. bank platform, fifth largest bank in the world. And they're looking like, yeah, you to come and tell everybody what you've done. Like, Um, I don't know, Lo. I mean, so that means I am headed to on Tuesday. I've got to fly to Minneapolis and then do the event. But then right after that, I have to go to back to Atlanta, and then I have a show. I'm doing a show. It's called Breaking the CEO Code, and this is in DC. It's in the BET Studios, and they just
What?
want to talk about, yeah, they just want to talk about, just and what it's taken me to get here, and just talk about, me in general, and the process. And so, I'll talk about that. Then just yesterday, I had put in for. Okay, so let me explain something to you. When you are a startup, right? When you're a startup, low, and you're looking for investors, the first thing that you do is usually you try to get in front of what they call VCs. So what
What is the
VCs are,
thing? PC.
yeah, get in front of a VC is damn, this is, oh, I'm sorry, they're venture capitalists. Okay, so these are people who have money to invest, and they're looking to venture and capitalize. So they're venture capitalists. I make a venture and I capitalize on it. So we give you this amount of money, and we hope to make a ton of money off of you. So that's who you want to get in front of, venture capital. And honestly, for the years that Jubielee has been in existence, man, we've been, the last time we spoke, remember we spoke on, we talked about the billionaires that's tried to take the company. We spoke on everybody that was been trying to take, do certain things. But we haven't been able to get in front of a like literally VC. And so we applied to get into this event that's happening in October. And I was told by a lot of people that, and I wouldn't count on that because it's very difficult. They only take a limited amount of people. I think maybe 5,000 businesses apply, because to get in front of a VC is a big thing. When you go one on one and you to tell them why they need to give you $2 million, why you need $4 million, you know what I mean? Sometimes why you need $30 million, you're able
It's
to
like
have
a
that
Shark
conversation.
Tank type of thing.
Pretty much, yeah, like a Shark
Yeah.
Tank. Shark Tank, they are venture, yeah, they're VCs, they're venture capitalists.
Right. Just to
Yeah, so
simplify it
that's
for the
all.
people in the background.
To simplify for the people. Yeah, so it's like going on Shark Tank. Go, you present, and if things work out, you leave out and people want to buy it, so or buy it too. So they would tell me, Lo, they said, hey, and it's difficult, it's be difficult, and I was like, yeah, you might be right, but just yesterday at 9:15, let me see if we can put up more receipts.
And why are you looking for it? When you first told me, all I said to myself, wow. All I picture is every nationality there except African American.
Oh
Because that's
yeah,
what we see like on television when it comes to people innovating things, creating things or whatever. It's always somebody, from India, from China, Japan,
right.
a
Yeah,
few people
we're
from
so
America.
underserved, man. I saw something today. Did you know that 0.3% of the population are entrepreneurs? 0.3%. That means that 99.7% of the people in the world are not entrepreneurs. And I have been an entrepreneur my entire life. I've never had a 9 to 5. I say again, I've never had a 9 to 5. And I'll do it like Dr. Umar Johnson said 3 times. I've never had a 9 to 5. So I have always had to rely.
You never had a boss.
I always had to rely on myself. So if I didn't kill it, I didn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a safety net. I've never had a safety net. I've always had to go out and get it. And so, when I get the that people don't get it, sometimes it's like a fad, because a lot of people say, I've started my business, I'm doing that. I'm just not like starting a business. I just all that I know. Let me show you what happened yesterday, Lo. Here we go. I'm going to share this screen once again, because people like the receipts. So let me go here. Where share the screen, into the screen. Here we go. All right, Lo, you should be able to see it in just a second. When you see it.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So it says, Alexander, as the conference is fast approaching, we want to let you know that this has been selected to take the lightning round meeting at the conference. So right here. So pack your bag. So the thing is, Lo, is I didn't expect it, because what I had done was I had taken on the thought of what other people were saying when they were like, yeah, man, I wouldn't really count on that because it's so many businesses and, it's really difficult. And like, yeah, possibly. But no, man. So if we have anybody in the group, we've got a couple of people watching, and if you actually, use the app, talk to me, because here's what I want to do, Lo. I want to get recommendations from people, because see, I've got to put together what they call a deck.
Mm-hmm.
I have one, but I want to update it. And so what I got to do, man, is when I go to these things, the U.S. Bank meeting as well as the conference, I want to be able to have things, because again, there's people who have used the app and they didn't like it. They're like, well, I like this, or I wish you would do that. And that's what I want people to share. Constructive criticism, because I want to be able to highlight some things that people didn't like that I can fix. If it's something that I want to fix, like for instance, one thing that people wanted me to be able to do is they wanted to be able to utilize their bank account similar to like with Zelle and some other things, or just use their account to send money. We have that set up, and so that's something that's a good thing. That I was like, yeah, we definitely want to do that. But then somebody else was like, we should be able to send and receive money anonymously, and I was like, nah, I don't do that. No. That was a suggestion that I was like, nah, that wouldn't work for, because our platform, Jubielee, already allows people to send as much money as they want, because we verify their identity. So we verify their identity, and so by us doing that, we make sure that we follow anti-money laundering and other things, so that people feel confident, and that the government, doesn't breathe down our neck talking about, you guys following the rules and regulations, So let me look and see. Let's see. What? Okay. Hey, we're still working. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, we're working. some people that's having an issue. I'm like, okay, let me get it. Let me. Because we had some today that were like, how can I do Jubie Cash? And I was like, you just gotta put a withdrawal and do some things. They were like, but I don't see it. So I just made them a video, and they were like, okay. And then after that, bam, it was done. So you know, again, that's why we wanted to talk, and we wanted to give people an opportunity to tell us what they liked about it. If you had the opportunity to go in front of a venture capitalist firm or to present your idea, what are some of the things that you would highlight? You know what I mean? That's what we've been asking, Lo. So Lo, let me ask you, just say in terms of Jubielee, what are some of the things that you think we should highlight, and what are some of the things that we might be a little lacking on, that we could do better on, that case, you know?
You said hide? What are some of the things we should hide? You said, what are some of the things we should hide?
What are some of the things that you like, and what are some of the things that we need to do better, that we can highlight, you know? So no, I was just saying, how would you
highlight? Yes.
Yeah, what are some of the things that I should make sure that I put in this pitch?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, Jubielee really made my life easier. It's like I could send money. I'm gonna be honest, you know, I actually sent money from the bathroom. You know, Jubielee saved me many a time from going out in the rain. You know, some people is telling me, oh man, I have to take a taxi to go to Western Union or to go to Carib Express. I'm like, don't you have a bank account? Yes. Well, whoever's sending you money, have them sign up to the app, Jubielee, so you don't have to go outside. The money goes straight to your bank account. And for some reason, let's just say out of 10 people, it will register in 8. Like, wow, you're right. Why do I want to go outside? But the other 2, those are the ones that I'm stuck on. That why is it not registering to them? Like, what is stopping you from?
I wish we would have. Do we have any receivers? Anybody that receives, or like? I would like to know that. I would like to know, like, what is it? Because like I say this term, and I say that sometimes Dominicans know how to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory. And not just Dominicans, but a lot of people, they know how to snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory. Mm-hmm. And so if someone like one small thing or have one small issue with the app, they take that opportunity to say, I'm just not going to use it. You know, I know I've had a lot of people ask me to do certain things with the app that the app didn't do, and because I couldn't do it how they wanted it, then they was like, no. For instance, the way the app is set up, you can have multiple bank accounts. These bank accounts need to be your bank account. If somebody else wants to have money sent, then they need to open an account with you. And you say, well, why? And we spoke about this a little bit today. We just have to verify who you are.
Yes.
Let me give you an example. Let's take person number one and person number 2. Person number 1 thinks sending money to person number 2. But person number 2 actually has the ID of person number 3. So now we think we're sending money to person number 2, but we're actually sending money to person number 3. Now, who gets in trouble for that? That's going to be me, because I didn't verify who was actually getting the money. Especially when we say you can send as much as you want because we verify who you are.
Correct.
So if I don't verify, and we have people say, well, I can't put anything else on my phone. Then I'll look in the camera and say this. Then delete some pictures or delete something else. Delete a game for a few minutes. Come on now. If you're out of space, then delete something else if you want to use the app. Don't utilize the app through other people, which then puts me at risk. Just delete Scrabble. You only need to delete 10 pictures. You've done all of this. You have 3,000 pictures. Delete 10. Free up 40 megabytes. Install the app. Come on. So that's my thing, Lo. It's not that hard, but I don't know, man. I think that your experience in the app, man, has been like, I don't know what has been so difficult for other people. When you saw it, you got it, and you went with it, I think I saw.
People don't listen.
Say what else?
I think the problem is people just don't listen. They will sit here and they will take any advice from somebody else. They want to sit back, listen to gossip. They want to sit back, go on social media. Some famous person say download, pay nonsense or whatever, and they'd rather do that instead of someone telling them that's a friend, maybe a family member, like, hey, I use this app. This app is great. Download it.
Lo, you have been using the app what?
Since 22 of November.
It'll be 3. How much money have you lost?
I lost. I'm gonna say something funny.
Yeah.
I lost zero. I lost zero.
Hey, now you want to say shit? I lost it all. I lost $22,419.
But it's okay.
What you want to say?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey,
it's okay.
I lost it all. But yeah, that wasn't a good question. That was a good question. I didn't phrase that right. How much you lost? All of it. Every dime I said I lost.
Every transaction I did, everyone received it. And guess what?
Right. That's a better way
to say thank you. Jubielee said thank you. And that's how I know they got it. I'm like, okay, they got it. You're welcome. I don't even expect a thank you no more.
So here's the thing, though. I think Lo said this one out.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Let's see what happened. Let's see how long I got.
Oh shit! I mean, shucks. The lights went out.
Welcome to Puerto Plata.
Welcome to Puerto Plata. So, dang, Los is out now. Hey, Dominican Republic, he's still there. He don't got no lights. I know that's not the right thing, but I want to say it anyway. He don't got no lights.
Don't you didn't lose.
Damn, no. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Because Lo has lost his lights, and I think we'll get ready to shut down and thank everyone for coming. I want to see if there's anybody that that we may have missed out on, that we want to reach out, and say, hey, here's what we're doing. But listen, I really would like your input, man, and because like this is a big moment, Lo.
It's a one in a lifetime moment.
Like, how many people, like, really, how many people do you know? And this is for everybody watching this. How many people do you know have been asked to speak at a conference with one of the largest companies in their field. We're talking U.S. Bank, the fourth or fifth largest bank in the United States. And out of all the people with U.S. Bank, they reached out and said, "You saw it. You were at the top of my list."
Wow, man. This is how it all begins, man. This is how Facebook started. This is how Apple started. This is how Amazon
This
started.
is how it all started, man.
You know, you gotta take these
And,
steps.
and, and,
You know?
and let me say this, man. Let me say this. I know that it's difficult for people to believe in something that they can't see. I know it's difficult because people say things like, well, we'll give it more time. But how much time are you going to give me before you say, okay, maybe he's on? How long? 5 years, 7 years? When do I go from being he probably not doing it? I'm actually doing it. I've got people like like Kurt, Tony, people that are working on that side, and then we got Maria, we have
There you go.
oh, there we go. He's back. He's back. Yeah, he's back. So, but yeah, so okay, we'll go a little bit longer. So and those, and I'm trying to toot my own horn because I'm not a horn tooter. Toot toot. I don't need to toot my own horn. I will say this, man. Just being honest. It's not every day that people get asked to come speak on their experience or what they've done with a bank.
It's not every day.
I mean, come on, man. Minneapolis, Minnesota,
man.
U.S. Bank. They're a super conservative bank.
I have
They're
friends.
super conservative.
I have friends in the U.S. and they agree that Jubielee is on the same status level as Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo. It's on the same level. And
what is it? Hello.
Some will argue about rates and stuff like that. Like, oh, Zelle is free. Listen, we're not going to sit here and talk about free. We're going to sit here and talk about how easy it is and how secure and fast you receive your money. Okay, let's just stick to that one topic.
How many people with Dominican bank accounts can receive Zelle through Zelle?
0.
How many people with Dominican bank accounts can receive Zelle in the Dominican Republic? You just said it.
Exactly.
Absolutely 0. Because you can't. But with Jubielee, you can.
Say it again.
With Jubielee, you can. Why do it? What we're gonna do? Let me see. I'm gonna do something really quick. Lo, I'm gonna play your commercial. You was doing your thing. Hold on. We're gonna take a quick minute break. Where's Lo commercial at? Where you at? Wait a minute. I find you, Lo. You were like, I thought I had you in here, Lo. Because you were like, Jubielee, I thank you, Jubielee. Something that you know the one you did.
Yeah,
You
with
did.
the two young ladies.
Yeah, hold on. I had it here. No, the newbie card download. Darn it. I was gonna do that because I wanna. Okay, so now, oh, there it is. All right, here we go. All right, y'all, we're gonna play low video. Watch this. Check it out.
All right, with my friend Esmelda, we're picking up a Jubie cash. She's entering her cedula. She's entering her code.
You play low?
Yeah, it played for a little bit, yes. Then it cut off.
Okay, hold on. I just hit it.
All right, with my friend Esmelda, we're picking up a Jubie cash. She's entering her cedula. She's entering her code. Zero. She's entering the amount of money she's picking up. Enter. See.
Gracias. Jubielee, gracias. Gracias. Gracias.
I love that. Gracias. Back in the dark. Sorry, guys. Alex might be frozen for a second, but he'll get back on. Let's give him a second.
Love it.
There you go.
You back in the dark. Man, I did the commercial and you came back in the dark. But I will say this though, Lo, and this is honest to goodness, you know, like if we were to get like the support if we were to get the support from people that look like us,
oh boy,
there's no telling where we could be. It's like we've got to convince people. We've got to convince people, number one, that we could do the job, and then it's almost like they'll go to another service, and the other service says, "You want us to do something for you? Well, then step up and make it happen." They say, "Okay." But then when we come up and say, "Hey, look, we can do it for you too as well," and they're like, "I don't know if I want to, I don't know if my money is safe, or I don't know if this will work." It's like, come on, man. Like we literally
credit card information.
We literally let me give you just let me give you a small stat, and then it's almost 9 o'clock, so we'll go get ready to get out of here. And again, if we have anyone that you got a question, or you just want to join the show real quick, make a comment. Let me say this, and this is the truth. Let me see, Lois. Lois. Oh, he's still there. Hold on, Lois still there.
I'm still here.
I thought he was gone.
I'm still here.
Let me say this, and this is a real deal. Oh, there we go. He got the lights back. Let me say this, Lo. If we were to get 300 people to use this app, like how they use it in other places. Because there's guys I've spoken to and they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out, they don't mess up. I send $1,500 a month, and Western Union trying to shut me down. And I'm like, you send how much money a month?
$1,500.
But something that let me say this. Here's the truth. Let's just say if you want to send $100 and Western Union sends 58, and let's say I do 56.5 or 57. The one thing that you have to take into account is that while I might be a peso or two under the Western Union, the money that is saved by the person, see, if you live here, you would understand, like, you got to take a moto, you've got to risk your life in traffic. It's life or death out there. When low in the driving, it's life or death. If you, most people, if you come here, you know what it's like. This is life or death just to make it to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. But you've got to pay the moto, you got to stand in line, you got to wait, and then you got to just make sure and hope that nobody sees you get too much money. All of that, and you may save 200 pesos, as opposed to the convenience of being able to either have it directly deposited or running right to the ATM machine. Normally they'll have the money, but you can't catch them on the 15th or the month. They may have no money. Mm-hmm. So, you just keep going. But a Mercedes and a Hyundai, they do the same thing, right?
They get you to point A to point B.
If you shop at,
They get you to point A to point B.
Right. So people who choose a Mercedes is because of how they want to ride. They like the Mercedes because it's more luxurious. It's more comfortable. And maybe not even a Hyundai. Maybe let's say something like a go-kart, because that's a whole different feel. Because a car, But my point is, you pay for convenience, you pay for the ability that and understanding to know that what you want to happen, it's going to happen. If you want to get money from A to B, my other app going A to B, but if you want to get the app from point A to point B, then you rest assured that it's probably going to happen. You're not going to hear something like, well, you blocked, or you're not going to hear that, So with us, after you pay for the moto, and your time, then it balances itself out. So what you mean? Okay. You're really seeing how it is in the Dominican Republic right now. I have a
I don't know why it's embarrassing me today. I don't know what's going on.
No. We have a plancher. So when the lights go out, we've got that backup generator.
I don't know.
Now those, I wonder if you have some friends to help get that darn backup generator, so that generator come on, man. That's crazy. The lights or something else.
Since I'm outside, I have it. I'm just outside, Inside's a little bit, I'd rather sit outside.
Oh, okay. I got it. No, that's fine. But no, Lo, the thing, man, honestly, is here's the deal. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep getting better. And I'm just looking for people, man, to start to support us, to like, to share, and to share with your friends. It's almost like people want to keep it a secret. It's like it works for me, but I ain't telling nobody. No, share it. Tell people. You know, we want to do. Let me say this, Lo, and this is something that if somebody's watching right now and you have the app, because we're getting ready to go off. If somebody is on and you're watching the app and you have our YouTube, make a comment that you're on and that you're watching. If you have the app, make the comment that you're on and you're watching, which means that even though you may not speak English, oh, I'll say it in Spanish. Si tú mira esta video and tú tienes aplicación Jubielee, por favor, escribe en el chat. Si tú tienes mi aplicación, escribe en el chat, porque yo quiero un préstamo, no préstamo, lo siento, no es correcta palabra, un regalo. So what happens, man, is when we're giving away money, it's packed because we're giving away money.
Mm-hmm.
But you've got to understand what it takes for us to give away free money. We've got to actually, try to make some money, then we can give some money away.
Correct. Oh, sorry, guys. Alex somehow disappeared, but he'll be back in a second. Man, if I have some English speaking users on here, I would like to say just give the app a try. Download the application on iOS or an Android platform, the Play Store. Jubielee, Jubielee. Just download it, give it a chance. This app is the
I was lost for a minute. Okay, yeah, I changed. I don't know. I changed to my fastest server. But listen, what I was saying was, like, if someone is there, we wanted to do something, because here's the thing, Lo. When we have when we're giving away money, when we're spinning the wheel. As a matter of fact, let me see. Let me go to the wheel. I'm gonna go to the wheel and spin the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Man, wait a minute, Lo. I need to get that link. But anyway, what I was gonna do was, we were gonna see who is in here that has the app, though, and we say, okay, let's tell them we appreciate it, thank you, blah blah blah, all of that good stuff. But what we want people to understand is that in order for us to give, we've got to grow. As long as we are growing, we can keep giving. But if we give without growing, then we won't be able to give. Straight up.
Simple math, right?
So what we like people to do, and do this thing, like this video, subscribe, share it with your friends, because literally what works for us is we're just here. We appreciate it. We've been on an hour. Lo is missing the lights. So Lo, here's what we'll do, man. We'll come back and we'll come back and do another show very soon. We'll do it in the daytime. And we'll kind of see. Yeah, we'll do it very soon. Stay tuned, because again, Lo, so what I'm gonna do is, from God willing, from September the 15th all the way to October the 5th.
Yes.
For about 20 days, I'm going to take people on the journey with me as I go to do US Bank, as I do the TV show, and as I do the boat conference in Indiana. They're going to see me in New York, DC, Minneapolis, Atlanta, Dallas, Baltimore, Indianapolis. They're going to see all those cities before I come back. So I'm going to be on planes, man. I think I have 4 plane trips already, booked. So I'll be on planes. I won't be in one place for over, let me see, 16th through the 18th, Minnesota. Go to Atlanta the 19th, on the 18th, Atlanta. Do Fashion Week on the 19th for that one day, which is, I think, that Thursday or Friday.
Right.
Saturday, go to Dallas. Go to Dallas until Monday. Then fly to DC for the show on Wednesday. Fly to DC on Tuesday for the show on Wednesday. Leave there Friday back to Atlanta. Stay the weekend to prepare for the trip to Indianapolis on the Tuesday, so that I'll be in Indianapolis Wednesday and Thursday, back to Atlanta on Friday, and then Tuesday back to the Dominican Republic. So, man, that's going to be a lot of traveling.
Oh my God.
And what I'm trying to do, Lo, I'm trying to come out with a new initiative with US Bank and a VC to invest $3 to $5 million in the project. Those are my goals. Those are my goals. And listen, here's the thing, Lo. Man, I'm putting myself out there, right? Because there'll be people to say, and we go and the VC says, nah, we don't want to give you any money. And US Bank says, thank you, but no thank you. That's what I'm putting out. Hey, that's the risk I'm taking, Lo.
Listen.
So the thing is, people will be like, he didn't do it. And they get to laugh and joke around. But here's what you have to understand. Whether it happens for me in the next 2 weeks, the next 2 months, or the next 2 years, I'm going to be working until it happens. I'm going to get it or die trying. Not get rich or die trying, but I'm going to get it or die trying. Looks like you have someone, who is that? Khalid? Someone just jumped in and said, hello, hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, Lo. Oh, you got that? You got the room, Lo?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. And again, I do appreciate everybody and everybody who's watched it tonight, and then everybody who will watch it. Listen, we just want to be given an opportunity, seriously, an opportunity to for you to see us, to help us, but we're excited. Today is what, Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Here's what we're gonna do, Lo. Let's do another Free Money Fridays. Let's do another Free Money Friday.
Hey, what time?
Here's the caveat. What do you think? 9 o'clock? Let's do a Free Money Friday, 9 o'clock, and get ready to go into the weekend. But I'm thinking, what's going to be the criteria? Just anybody Free Money Friday? Or of course you got to have the app. But yeah, free.
I think we should probably set up a group, and whoever's in the group. What do you think?
Where you want to set it up at?
Inside.
We do the WhatsApp. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, yeah, I got to get that. Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, let's do that. We'll set up a group, And if you have Jubielee,
we'll post a link on Instagram.
We'll give you the number. Let me type it in. Yeah, I'm gonna type the number to connect to right now. And it's hold on, I think I have the number right here. Hold on. I think I have it. Where is it? Here it is, right here. Yeah. So this is the number that you send a message to and say you want to be in the Free Money Friday group. So the people who text to this number and say, I want to be in the Free Money Friday group, we're going to put you in the group. And what we'll do is based on the number of people. What do you think, 10, 20% of winners? So if there's 10 people, we have 2 winners. If there's 20 people, we have 4 winners.
500 apiece.
Yeah. Okay, so you got it. If you want to do Free Money Fridays, you've got to call the number, text the number that you want to be in the Free Money Fridays group. We'll put you in the group. And oh, wait a minute.
And you must have Jubielee in order to enter the contest.
Right. Somebody said they want to join the group already. Got it. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So we just got somebody. I'm trying to think which area code that is. Not sure which area code that is, but hold on. Okay. Yeah, that was somebody that's asking about some money, but we sent that. Oh, somebody in Ghana. Wow. Okay. Not Ghana. But yeah, okay. So listen, we're gonna get started. Again, we do appreciate everybody, and I do apologize, Lo. I told you I wasn't feeling well, but we said we was gonna do the show tonight. And by Friday, I'm gonna be feeling a lot better. I've just, I've been working out a lot, and my energy is down because I've got to get into these suits, man. And I had these suits special cut when I was like 182, 183, and I went up about 190, and they ain't fitting how they supposed to fit. So I'm like, I got to lose about 7 pounds so I can be back. Yeah, and it's been difficult, man, because like this is a true story, and I'll leave on this. The older you get, the more difficult it is to lose weight. But for me, I can go and run in the morning, which I've been doing, and lose 3 pounds. And then I'll come back and I'll be like 186, 187. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got this under control. And then I'll eat fruit. I'll eat oranges, grapes, and what I'm thinking good stuff, and then I'll be back up to 190.
Oh, man.
I said, this can't be right. What is my body doing? If there's a doctor in the house, explain to me how I'm supposed to be eating what I'm thinking is good stuff. And no matter, Lo, I get so frustrated. Because I've went 24 hours, 36 hours. I even my highest was a couple of weeks ago, 67 hours. And then I get down, I'm at 186. I'm like, I can see it. And then I'm like, okay, now I can have a little bit. No, man, no matter what I eat, I skyrocket. Fruit, I eat.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Eat fruit, gain 3 pounds. I don't understand it. But listen, thank you, everybody. Lo, I know you got to get on out of here, man. I appreciate you for the hour. We're going to have that Free Money Friday, man, and then we're going to have some fun with it. So, again, man, we thank everybody. Lo, let me turn it over to you so you can tell, you can have the screen.
Man, I just have to keep saying it. Jubielee is the best app out here. So if you can, go to your iOS application store or your Android Play Store and just download the app. Give us a try. Jubielee, Jubilee, and watch what happens, man. Watch your life be easier. Thanks again for signing on. Guess what? See you again Friday night. All right, Free Money Fridays. Goodbye.
All righty. My man Lowe just did Free Money Fridays, and thank you guys once again for coming on. Listen, um, I'll say it again. I need your support. Um, if you, some people say, well, I don't send money or I don't receive money, then tell somebody, call somebody, share it. Share the channel, all of that. Do what you need to do to help us, because we really do need it. We appreciate it. And again, Free Money Friday is coming up Friday. I promise I have more energy. I just, I'm not feeling my for tomorrow. All right, thanks everybody.